Ethan was shot in the head in his best friend's house with an unsecured gun. The father, the gun owner, he stored his 3 guns and bullets in a shoebox. That has to be the most horrific experience that a human could ever have.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted best of Pahrump for 4 years. Give them a call, 775-727-9900. News 25 is also brought to you by Gunny's Air Conditioning and Heating, new, service, and repair. Call Gunny's, 775-727-6800.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 and Ace Country Radio and streaming on KPVM.TV and now Roku devices. My name is Rory Rossell, filling in for Unette Gentry on this Tuesday, July 8th. Well, over the weekend, 2 Pahrump individuals were arrested for a series of fraudulent purchases made with stolen credit and debit cards throughout town. Samantha Roberts has the details.
2 people were arrested in Pahrump earlier this month after Nye County deputies connected them to a series of fraudulent purchases made with stolen credit and debit cards. Deputies were first called out on July 2nd to investigate a reported theft from a gravel site. During their investigation, they reviewed surveillance footage that helped identify a suspect, Elizabeth Doty, and a vehicle connected to the crime, a white Dodge Ram 1500 with blue stripes. The truck was later found parked at a local Tractor Supply store. Deputies noticed it did not have a license plate, and when the vehicle left the parking lot, they conducted a traffic stop. Inside the truck were Doty and a male passenger identified as Jacques Bonaparte. Deputies observed multiple unopened toolkits in the vehicle. During the stop, neither Doty nor Bonaparte could provide proof of registration or insurance, and both were questioned about the items inside the truck. Doty produced a receipt for the tools, which had been purchased with an American Express card, but neither individual could identify the cardholder or verify the purchase. A search of the vehicle revealed multiple credit and debit cards hidden in the passenger door panel. One of the cards belonged to a woman who had reported her wallet stolen earlier that day. She later confirmed several unauthorized charges had been made on her accounts. Deputies say Bonaparte admitted to using some of the cards, claiming they belonged to his employer, but also admitted to making purchases at several local businesses. Both he and Doty were arrested after additional cards and receipts were found in the vehicle and in Bonaparte's possession. According to investigators, the fraudulent purchases totaled over $2,200 and included transactions at hardware stores, restaurants, gas stations, and retail outlets, all made within a short time span on the afternoon of July 2nd. Elizabeth Doty and Jacques Bonaparte were both booked into the Nye County Detention Center on multiple charges related to stolen property and fraudulent use of financial cards.
Now, if you are planning to hit the I-15 this month, be prepared for some closures. Crews are entering the final stretch of the Tropicana project, which also means more shutdowns are ahead. News 25 has what drivers need to know. More lane closures are coming to the Interstate 15 throughout the Las Vegas corridor this month as the Nevada Department of Transportation moves into the final stages of its I-15 Tropicana project. These closures are needed to complete the paving and restripping work on both sides of the freeway. The first closure will affect the northbound I-15 between Russell Road and Flamingo Road. It begins at 9 p.m. on Friday, June 11th and is scheduled to remain in place through 5 a.m. on Monday, July 14th. During that time, drivers will be detoured off the I-15 at Russell, heading north on Decatur Boulevard, and re-enter the freeway at Flamingo Road. The second closure will impact the southbound I-15 on the following weekend, starting at 9 p.m. on July 18th through 5 a.m. on Monday, July 21st. That closure will be in place between Spring Mountain Road and Tropicana Avenue. Detour drivers will exit at Spring Mountain Road and travel through Decatur and get back onto the I-15 at Tropicana. The Nevada Department of Transportation says that these will be the final major freeway closures tied to the long-running project. While any additional work still may take place, future traffic impacts are expected to be minor. All scheduled closures will remain weather-dependent and can be delayed in the event of rain or excessive heat. Now joining us is our News 25 Las Vegas correspondent Maria Centers from the city for our Part 2 interview with retired Major General Andra L. Berry.
In Part 2 of our interview with U.S. Major General Andra L. Berry of the Nevada Air National Guard during the biggest Independence Day 2025 parade here in Southern Nevada, the serviceman detailed a veteran cause close to him and why he believes the United States of America is the greatest nation in the world. Now let's hear from the Grand Marshal of this year's Summerlin Council Patriotic Parade.
You hold a pivotal role with the governor right now. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, he has me sit on the board, but what I'm really doing now is there's an organization called Liberty Dogs where it's the Duffield Foundation, and they bring in veterans and they pair them up with a service dog, and it's all free. And they're building this beautiful campus in northern Nevada, and the Duffield Foundation wanted to do something to give back to those who have given so much. This is going to be a best practice. It's not even open yet, but we're inventing and creating and developing and innovating things you've never seen before. And so I just proudly say that I get a chance to be a part of that great family, that great organization, to continue to take care of those who have worn, who have sacrificed, who have dedicated, who have committed to this great nation, and to give them something at what I call being dispensers of hope to those who have served.
And finally, using our KPVM television platform for those watching at home, what would you like our viewers to know about your service, the military, and anything else here in beautiful Clark and Nye counties?
Well, I would like them to know that never ever forget, with all the challenges and sometimes the frustrations, sometimes the disappointments that we go through as a nation, that's just a part of life. But this is still, without a doubt, the greatest nation in the world, and it's going to take all of us to keep this United States the way it is today and to make it great for future generations. Somebody back in 1700, 1800, 1900, 2000 went somewhere, faraway lands, gave up the comforts of home, and even our first responders today giving up the comforts of home to make sure they protect this land. So be proud, be prideful, support, care, love each other, take care of each other, and we are extensions of each other. And for us to be the best that we can be, we have to make sure we defend this land with all that we have in our neighborhoods, in our communities, in our school. Each one has a role, and I thank them. From our rurals to our urbans, we need all of us to keep this nation great. So we thank the constituents that you serve, we thank them for what they do, and we thank them for being great Americans and doing their part. God bless the United States of America.
Dog is spelled God backwards. As always, on behalf of everyone here at KPVM Television, thank you to all of our veterans and service dogs for your selfless service. Reporting from Las Vegas and shooting it over that hump to Pahrump, I'm Maria Centers for News 25.
Thank you, Maria. Well, we will have more news on the other side of this break.
Struggling with opioid or alcohol use in rural Nevada? West Care Nevada is here to help. Our rural opioid and alcohol recovery program, called ROAR, offers medication-assisted treatment and support services to help you take back control. Since 1973, we've helped people build healthier, brighter futures. Call 775-751-6990. Take the first step today.
Got bills? Need some pay? Then come be a cowboy trucker at Ponderosa Dairies in Amargosa Valley. They're currently seeking experienced CDL drivers to haul hay, grain, and milk while earning up to $2,000 a week. This isn't a job, it's a career. Whether you hit the open road or drive around Nevada's biggest dairy, they offer a great wage, benefits, and 401k retirement package. If you have what it takes to be a good hand, isn't it time you ride for the brand? The beautiful Ponderosa Dairies are currently hiring qualified CDL drivers who have doubles and tankers endorsements, as well as the ability to drive a standard transmission. If this is you, call Ed now, 702-682-3339. Once again, 702-682-3339. Send an email with your information to ap@ponderosadairy.com. Join the family at Ponderosa Dairy.
We love you, Pahrump. Thank you for making the Auto Plaza #1 in Nye County. We are incredibly grateful for your support and proud to be serving our community now for 20 years. Whether you're looking to replace or service your vehicle, consider this. We offer dozens of new GM models in cars, trucks, and SUVs, plus hundreds of the highest quality pre-owned vehicles for sale in Southern Nevada. Our all-star service team is here to keep your vehicle running in tip-top shape. The factory-trained and ASE certified technicians here can work on most makes and models, and we carry the latest in diagnostic and preventative maintenance tools to get the job done. Visit PahrumPCars.com to check out our current selection of vehicles, schedule a service appointment, or even order factory accessories for your ride. Don't forget to stop by the Auto Plaza and get a free alignment check before you hit the open road, or visit PahrumPCars.com.
Attorney Jonathan Nelson, don't you want to tell everyone about your awards?
That's right, Rhonda. J.K. Nelson Law has received Best Attorney of Pahrump for 6 years in a row. We've also been recognized by Best of Las Vegas. So if you have a legal need, stop by one of our 3 locations in Pahrump, Summerlin, or Southwest Las Vegas. Give us a call, 727-9900. And remember, when you need a lawyer,
you need Nelson.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. Well, now let's take a look at what's going on in the world of sports with our News 25 sports reporter, Mikey Ruhan. Take it away, Mikey.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. The Las Vegas Aviators are in Texas this evening, taking on the El Paso Chihuahuas. First pitch, 5:35. The Las Vegas Aces are in New York playing against the Liberty. That game is in progress. The UNLV Rebels can now add trips to Arizona during the upcoming academic year. Grand Canyon University announced it has joined the Mountain West Conference a year early, effective July 8th. Commissioner Gloria Nevarez called the early entry a win for the conference and GCU. With 3 games remaining in the 2025 IFL season, the Nighthawks are third in the Western Conference with a record of 8-5 as they look to clinch their second playoff appearance in 2 years. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Well, are you using your energy wisely? Valley Electric would like to debunk common energy myths and maximize your energy savings.
This segment of News 25 is brought to you by Valley Electric and its family of companies focused on serving our members. We're better together.
Misconceptions about energy use are hiding around every corner of your home, and they can take a toll on your utility bills. Don't be fooled by these common energy myths. Myth: the higher the thermostat setting, the faster your home will heat. You may think that walking into a chilly room and raising the thermostat to 85 degrees will make the room warm up quickly. Not true. Thermostats direct a home's HVAC system to heat or cool to a certain temperature. Drastically adjusting the thermostat won't make a difference in how quickly you feel warmer. The same is true for cooling. The Department of Energy recommends setting your thermostat to 78 degrees during summer months and 68 degrees during winter months. Myth: opening the oven door to check on a dish doesn't really waste energy. Truth: while it can be tempting to check the progress of that dish you're cooking in the oven, opening the oven door wastes energy. Every time the door is opened, the temperature inside the oven is reduced by as much as 25 degrees, delaying the progress of your dish and, more importantly, costing you additional money. Try using the oven light instead. Myth: ceiling fans keep your home cool while you're away. Truth: ceiling fans cool people, not rooms. Ceiling fans circulate room air but do not change the temperature. A running ceiling fan in an empty room is only adding to your electricity cost. Turn fans off when you're away and reduce your energy use. Myth: reducing my energy use is too expensive. Many consumers believe that reducing energy use requires expensive upfront costs, like purchasing new, more efficient appliances or construction upgrades to an older home. But the truth is, consumers who make small changes to their efficiency habits, like turning off lights when not in use, sealing air leaks, and using a programmable thermostat, can see a reduction in energy consumption. Remember, energy efficiency doesn't have to be difficult. Focus small to save big. To learn more about ways to save energy, talk to your local electric co-op.
If you are looking for an excuse to indulge in a sweet treat, why not try some dark chocolate? It offers some health benefits.
Today's health report is brought to you by Desert View Hospital. When you or a loved one needs medical attention, Desert View Hospital is ready to help. We've been providing friendly and compassionate care to our neighbors since 2006, including emergency services available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Visit desertviewhospital.com to learn more. With limited exceptions, physicians are not employees or agents of this hospital.
So dark chocolate is, by definition, having a higher cocoa amount. So you want to look for something like 70% or higher. And because of those polyphenols, which are those antioxidants that come from that plant, it gives us a lot of free radicals, which helps with cell damage. There's been a lot of really good research that suggests that it actually is good for our hearts and for our minds.
Beth Cerrone is a registered dietitian at Cleveland Clinic. She says the recommended amount of dark chocolate per day is 1 ounce, which is about 1 square piece of chocolate. As for the best kind to get, she says look for anything with 70% or more cocoa and less than 8 grams of sugar. You don't want to get anything that's loaded with other ingredients. Cerrone notes that dark chocolate is an acquired taste and can be bitter, so if you've never had it before, try sampling a little at a time. You could even add it to other foods you like.
You can dip it, with fruit, but you can also add dark chocolate chips to granola or trail mix. You can add it in with your baking, so if you're having muffins or breads. The other thing too is these cocoa nibs, which are just little pieces of dark chocolate. You can add that to almost anything that you're looking for.
And Josh Osborne from Great Computer Deals will be joining us after this break.
Car wreck? Check. Motorcycle wreck? Check. Truck wreck? Check. Bicycle wreck? Check. UFO wreck? What? In a wreck? You need a check. Call Lerner & Rowe today.
Lerner & Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
Miles, you're late. Again.
You are not living
Where have you
up to
been?
your full potential.
No sense of responsibility.
No matter who you are, life can be overwhelming.
Okay.
Everyone's going through something, even superheroes.
Oh man, I'm bugging.
Is that the best you can do? This mediocre work is
You're not reaching your full potential. Unacceptable, Miles.
Let's take the stigma out of asking for help.
Hey, Dad. You got a minute?
Yeah, what's up, son?
Can we get some air?
Of course we can, yeah. Grab your jacket.
I just got so much on my mind,
I hear that, yeah. So tell me what's going on.
If you need support, visit kevinlovefund.org to learn more.
You're pregnant, and no matter what you do, no matter what you try, you can't stop using. But it's not too late. There are safe places across Nevada to help pregnant women stop using. No matter how lost you are, how far along you are, there's always hope. If you or someone you love is pregnant or thinking about getting pregnant and using alcohol, drugs, or tobacco, visit SoberMomsHealthyBabies.org or call 211 to find help today.
Mary Tyler Moore, I wanted to be Mary. That's how much I love Mary.
Mary's legacy is that she's fundamentally shifted how we perceive women in entertainment.
Women like Mary Tyler Moore cut a path that I'm standing in right now.
You had no idea what you've meant to me. You were one of those women, the light.
My friend Mary Tyler Moore was diagnosed with diabetes at age 33 and suffered severe vision loss from this disease later in life. Mary often spoke of her dream to create an organization dedicated to preventing blindness from diabetes. Today, the Mary Tyler Moore Vision Initiative is a reality. MTM Vision is dedicated to advancing medical research to preserve and restore the vision of people living with diabetes. To learn more, please go to marytylermore.org, because the site you save may be that of someone you love.
Big rigs can cause big injuries. Get big help. Get Lerner and Rowe.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
And welcome back to News 25. Well, Josh Osborne with Great Computer Deals gives us our weekly quick tutorial on the pros and cons of free mail services compared to paid email services.
Hey guys, Josh Osborne here with Pahrump Zone Great Computer Deals. It's time for another quick tutorial. Today we're talking about free email services versus paid email services. Now I'm sure you have an email account, and in many cases people will have a free one. Google offers Gmail, Yahoo has their Yahoo Mail, Microsoft has Hotmail or Outlook, and they're totally free. It's nice to be able to have a free service, but one thing that a lot of people don't realize is when you get these free services, because it's free, you are just a number to them. You are of no real value because you're not paying for that service. So if anything were to go wrong and you need to talk to an actual human being, there is no number you can call. There is no email address that you can write to. And honestly, I've seen many times where people have their entire business on one single Gmail account, for example, and then when they get locked out of it, they don't have anybody to turn to help, and their entire business is compromised because they're completely locked out and there's zero they can do about it. If that's the case, what I would consider for you guys to do, if you really are desperately in need of your email service and you can't live without it, consider going with a paid email service. I won't list too many specifics, there are tons that are out there, but when you have a free one, you get no service. When you get a paid service, there is always somebody to help if things were to go down, because you are paying them a monthly fee. Even if it's $5 a month, they want to continuously get that money coming in, so they're going to be available to you. There's an actual tech support number where you can talk to a human being and get support. So learn from a lot of these folks that have got free email services, have lost their password or got changed on them, and they had no options, nobody to call, and consider getting a paid one instead. I know it's a couple extra dollars out of your wallet, and that's tough these days. We're all kind of struggling. But if it's an email address that's crucial to your business or to you personally, and you cannot live without it, you cannot take that risk. So I make no extra money by giving you a referral in this case. I've just seen so many times where people have come in and lost something that's extremely important to them, and there was nothing we could do to help because it was through a free email service. Consider getting a paid one, and I guarantee you won't regret it. I hope this information helps you guys out. We'll catch you guys on the next quick tutorial.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Taking a look outside right now, it's looking pretty sunny and hot. Mikey Ruhan will have your weather report after this break.
Struggling with opioid or alcohol use in rural Nevada? West Care Nevada is here to help. Our no-rule opioid and alcohol recovery program called ROAR offers medication-assisted treatment and support services to help you take back control. Since 1973, we've helped people build healthier, brighter futures. Call 775-751-6990. Take the first step today.
Valley Electric's budget billing can help you keep your monthly electric bill predictable. Instead of paying different amounts each month based on how much energy you use, budget billing averages your usage, and you're billed on a rolling 12-month average. So instead of big jumps from season to season, your bill stays steady with only minor changes. Signing up is easy. If you've lived at your current address for at least 12 months and are on a traditional billing plan, you're eligible. Call us at 775-727-5312 or visit us at vea.coop.
It's Employee Pricing Plus going on now at Saida Trudeau, your original hometown dealer, all month long. You heard me right. You pay what we pay. Come in today and start your summer with employee pricing on a new 2024 Ram Heavy Duty. Or how about employee pricing plus on a new 2024 ProMaster with an extra $2,000 in rebates? Maybe you're into adventure. Hit the trails in a new 2024 Jeep Wrangler 4xe at employee price and get an extra $4,500 in rebates. Been thinking about a new 2024 Jeep Wagoneer? Get employee pricing and $3,000 to $11,000 extra in rebates. Wow! Considering a commuter vehicle? What about the brand new 2025 Dodge Hornet Ice? At EP Pricing, you can't go wrong. Save on those and more all month long at Saida Trudeau, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram, your original hometown dealer.
Weather is sponsored by the Nevada Dairy Farmers and the Dairy Council of Nevada, sharing the love of all things dairy. Celebrate the best moments with milk. Milk the moment. And the weather is also brought to you by the Ponderosa Dairy, Nevada's largest dairy, fresh from our farm to your table.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. I'm Mike Ruhan from the Channel 25 Weather Studios. Let's check out this weather map. Fernley saw 96 degrees, Fallon 99, Carson City at 91 degrees, Tonopah and Goldfield twinning 92 degrees. Beatty saw 101, Amargosa and Las Vegas, they're twinning as well at 108. 119 in Death Valley, no thank you, but here in the beautiful paradise of Pahrump, our current temperature is 104. We hit 105 earlier. Winds out of the south-southwest, 12 miles per hour. Humidity 14%, and the sun rose woke everybody up at 5:33, and look for it to go away tonight at 8:04 p.m. Humidity 13%, the wind southeast 11 miles per hour, and the low, not very low, 80 degrees. Let's check out our 7-day forecast. Got a bunch of 107s in here. Yep, 107 all the way until Saturday. Then it's 106. We get a little bit of relief. Back up to 107 on Sunday. Monday, 108. No thanks. And Tuesday, 107. So it's really hot out. Back to the desk. Here's Rory.
Thank you so much, Mikey. Well, that is going to wrap up this edition of News 25. My name is Rory Rosell. We will see you on the next newscast. Have a great night.
Make your dream home a reality with SME Cabinetry. We consider every client's project